this video, I'm going to share with you bad telesales advice. Yes, bad telesales advice so that you don't take it and get hurt in an industry that can be amazing for you. Okay, I'm going to dive into this with you. Bad telesales advice so that you don't get burnt in an industry that can be a blessing. So the first tip that I want to share with you is stay away from booking appointments. If the agency that you're with is telling you that you need to book appointments for telesales, let me share with you right now, they don't know telesales. You're with a face-to-face insurance agency and you're going to get hurt. You're going to find out real quick that you're going to be sick to your stomach when you're setting appointments like you're some face-to-face rep and you're dealing with a telesale. The telesale, ladies and gentlemen, the telesale involves the telephone. There is no place as a telesales agent that you should be calling and booking appointments like you're booking a week. That is a weak way to go about attempting, and I said attempting, telesales. Telesales is tremendously amazing. It can be so successful for you. It's a blessing. I run a national insurance agency, jasonfinalexpense.com. We sell life, Medicare, and annuities face-to-face, but more importantly, with telesales in the telespace. So if you need a good work family, by all means reach out. I do recruit agents across the nation, but telesales agents do not schedule appointments, okay? Telesales agents use the telephone. We don't call a bunch of consumers and book appointments and then hope, okay, that they're gonna show up. These great folks, they're amazing people, amazing prospects that we are so blessed to serve. But let me share with you, they're professional avoiders, a lot of them, and you're gonna get just blasted when you try to set appointments, spending all this time. Okay, you're going to get hurt. You're going to get harmed in an industry that's amazing. So don't set appointments. I was talking to some great agents even this weekend. They work for one of the big IMOs, okay, may end in an L. Good people, but let me share with you, they were calling and they're great agents that I had a discussion with, and they're like, oh man, I need a good script to set appointments for telesales. And I'm like, what? Are you being told that you need to book appointments for telesales? That's face-to-face stuff. And the poor agent, great man, great ladies that I spoke to, because it was multiple agents this weekend, good people. If you're watching, I love y'all. You're great people doing the good work. You just didn't know any better. Okay, so many agencies that have this poisoned process where they're trying to get into telesales. They don't know it, so they're telling their agents to go book appointments, and these poor agents are getting frustrated, getting hurt. They're not getting the success that they need, and they've got the hustle muscle, and that's something that nobody can train. You got to have it within you. So I'm proud of you, but do not take this dangerous advice of setting appointments for telesales. It'll hurt you hard, okay? Tip number 2, dangerous advice to avoid is don't go to Zoom for telesales. There's no room for Zoom in telesales. And if your insurance agency is telling you you've got to use Zoom for telesales, no, you're going to get hurt. Okay, there's no room for Zoom in telesales. The telesales, okay, it involves the telephone, hence the name telesales, right? So if you want to get hurt, start messing with Zoom. I sell Medicare insurance by phone, and there's so many times where you need proof of coverage. A client needs to give you a copy of the card. My goodness, everyone, you want to get really frustrated? You're going to be looking up a lot of noses and all kinds of stuff when, okay, the sweet prospects try to do a Zoom with you, and you open up the Zoom and it's like, hi, Marlene. You know, you're looking at people's eyeballs, their noses. It's so awkward. Understand, Zoom is, okay, a hurdle. It's not going to help you. So if your agency is saying use Zoom for telesales, it's bad, corrupt advice. It's so important, ladies and gentlemen, that you vet your trainer. Okay, vet your trainer. I've done insurance combined with telesales. It combined 20 plus years, over 2 decades. I love it, but so many agents get bad advice. It beats them up and it spits them out of this industry. And this industry is amazing, but 90+% of agents fail out of this industry. And some of it is because of this bad advice. You're setting appointments for telesales. You're getting frustrated because you're trying to use Zoom. You're looking up in people's eyeballs all the time, or the grandma, grandpa, sweet people. They just can't do it. I did a Medicare sale today. Dear goodness, it took forever for the sweet prospect, and I love this sweet prospect to death. It took her over an hour plus just to send me her health insurance card. It was crazy. When you try to do Zoom or you try to FaceTime, there are sweet people that couldn't FaceTime. This great prospect couldn't do FaceTime with me. I did everything I could to try to make the magic happen, and eventually I got it done. So if you do final expense, if you do Medicare insurance, you want to eliminate, okay, the hurdles when you're trying to help your consumer. So don't set appointments. First off, you're dealing with a professional avoider. Don't do it. Second off, don't use Zoom for telesales. If you have to, and I mean like under duress, then go ahead and use it as a last-ditch effort. But you should be doing telesales by the telephone. You should be being trained to the next level. All right, this is what it's about. It's not about doing Zoom. It's not about setting the table, okay, and letting them know who's in charge. There's some bad advice too, okay? Is telesales about control? Of course. Sales in general is about maintaining a level of control so that you're not all over the planet. That's why you've got scripts. That's why you've got certain things, a fact finder process so that you can do holistic, okay, planning for your consumer to make sure that you do what is right for them. Find out what their medications are. Of course, there's a place for scripts, but you need to be in a situation where you're handling the consumer in the best way possible so that you don't get punished in this time-tested and noble profession. So dangerous advice that agents, okay, take in telesales? Yep. Okay, for sure, booking appointments, there's one, okay? And I shared this with a couple agents that reached out to me over this weekend. All right, and sorry I'm not super eloquent today, but a couple agents reached out. This content needs to get out there because so many agents that work at some of these big IMOs are just getting harmed, and you've got great hustle muscle, you've got great potential, but you're going to get punished if you keep following what they're training you on. It's because they don't know telesales. They're a face-to-face agency through and through. This is why vet your trainer. If you're being told Zoom is telesales, no, it's not. Zoom is face-to-face electronic interface to work like a crutch to get you down the road, and then they're probably telling you to go be a hybrid agent and get out in the field. Just saying, okay? So be careful of that dangerous advice. It'll hurt you, it'll harm you, and I don't want you getting harmed. I don't want you getting chewed up and spit out of an industry that can be satisfying. It can be amazing, okay? I'm so blessed to partner with amazing agents across this nation. We have so much fun together, but let me tell you, telesales, ladies and gentlemen, is about the telephone. It's not about using Zoom. There's really no room for Zoom in this space. Use it as a last-ditch effort if you have to. Okay, go ahead and FaceTime as a last-ditch effort. If they can't figure out how to send the card to you, that's okay. Do what you have to do to take care of your great consumer. They need you, they do want you, but don't be putting up walls where walls don't need to exist. Quit making your job harder than what it really is. Use the telephone. Translate what the consumer desires of you. Be decisive in how you help them. Make sure you're using proven platforms, proven power scripts. I put, okay, every agent that partners through the agency, if they're doing telesales, we go through a 5-day telemastery program. We train hard, but we now are in a place where we can hear what our consumer wants us to do so that we can help them with our amazing products. It's so important to be trained well, not to be just given some free Frankenstein script and say, hope you make it. Also, take a look at your script. Most scripts out there, those free scripts that you're seeing in the industry, a lot of those can hurt you because it's typically a face-to-face script that they wrap up and call it telesales. Be careful of that too. It'll harm you if you use that kind of technique and try to translate a very simple business being telesales. So I hope this video helps you. Be careful of setting appointments. Be careful of using Zoom. It'll hurt and it'll harm you. And I just want you to be helped today, and I hope this video delivers that for you. So if I can serve in any way, reach out, jasonfinalexpense.com. Feel free to leave any comments that you have below if you'd like me to maybe touch on a topic for you. But I had to get this content out of you, and I had multiple agents from a very big IMO reaching out, both singing the same tune. I wanted to make sure I could clarify this for you, the audience. Have a great day. Appreciate you watching. Have an amazing day, and get ready for tomorrow. Success is at your door. Have a good one, you guys. Thanks so much.